Hello, this is the Tradesight U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Tuesday, the 10th of November, 2015. Hope you're having a good week. Here's a look at the ES front month futures contract. This is the S&P daily chart essentially in futures form. We did stall out at the basically where we started the plunge in August. Stalled out there for a couple days. We now rolled over just a bit, breaking back under the 10-day moving average and closing below it for the first time since back at the beginning of October, essentially. For the session, the S&P lost 20 points, leaving a gap. It gapped down and left that gap alone. NASDAQ 100 lost 51 points. Again, obviously, it's a down day, but we've had a pretty big run. I don't know that a move from 3,800 to 4,700 and then losing 50 matters that much. Here's the SOX index, lost 6. Biotech's up 2.3, which is basically flat for the bios. VIX closed up $2.19 at 1652. That's a pretty big move for the VIX. That's one thing I would keep an eye on here. Trade at 1.11 and the 10-day moving average basically right there as well. We only trade 1.6 billion shares on the NASDAQ. Remember, this is kind of a weird week. We're hoping for Tuesday to be a better day, but then Wednesday is Veterans Day. That's a bank holiday. Essentially, the markets shouldn't even be open. We won't be doing much. We won't have any official stock calls in the report. We'll try to trade in the morning on Wednesday if there's anything there, but it's basically a wasted day. Thursday, good normal day again, and then Fridays are always Fridays. So be interesting to see what we get as the week goes, and maybe because of this Wednesday holiday, it's kind of causing some other issues here in the market. Advanced declines were bad on both sides. Negative 1216 here on the NASDAQ. That's one of the lowest in a while. And negative 1836 on the New York. That is the lowest since back in September. So that's some pretty bad breadth in the market. Keep in mind, too, the prior day, even though the markets were kind of up, the decliners led advancers on the New York side. Google finally lost $6.83, pulling back a bit. Apple lost just 50 cents. Amazon down 3.88. So some of these stocks that have been making highs. Here's Netflix down $4.20. Giving a little bit of it back, and that's fine. Not a big deal. Put call ratio closed at 0.981. Here's a look at crude oil, closed at 44.15. That is up 27.5 cents on crude oil. And gold up $3.90. That's a little bounce after it's sold off. It's really near the lows of where we've seen over the last year or so. We'll take a look at the intraday action here. We'll switch this to 5-minute candles so you can see the gap down Monday morning here. And then we just proceeded lower for the first 90 minutes and then flattened out. And after that point, pretty much a little bounce back towards the middle of the day, the VWAP midpoint area. And that's where we closed. Here's a look at the NQs. Same thing pretty much. So not much different. We did have, we were 4 for 4 in our trades that triggered with market support. A lot of other calls that didn't trigger. A lot of things didn't move much, actually. It was a strange day from that perspective. All right, so what do we have on tap for Tuesday? We've got the import-export prices an hour before the bell. That probably will not move the market. We've got wholesale inventories 30 minutes in, and then, like I said, on to Wednesday and the strange bank holiday in the middle of the week for Veterans Day. That's about it for here. I don't know what else to really say. There's no technical indicators that are flashing right now either way in the market, and no major news to worry about. So it's a straightforward trading week, minus that holiday. We will see what we get. We'll be calling it in the lab. Charts, as usual, brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. Have a great trading week.